What's up, my nerds? Welcome back. Another episode, First Nerd on the Right. I'm your host, Mr. J. We're going to start off the year with a banger, of course. We got Elite Creature Collectibles, quarter scale Maquette, male Velociraptor. Now, this is, technically I got it December 30th, so last statue of 2024, first video 2025. Either way, we're here. It's here now. We're doing the video now. You're going to watch it now, right? So, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. For those who have it, you already know why. Absolute grail piece for sure. Probably one of the best statues to date, if not the best statue to date from ECC. They keep outdoing themselves. Their quality is just unmatched. The size, the detail, the just straight up presence that it has, right? It dominates a lot of other statues put around it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's huge. I'm super pumped about it. I'm sure you guys are too. So remember to like, share, subscribe. I know we got lots of views, no subscribers. I get it. It's fine. I won't cry about it. But if you can, help the channel out. Just press that little button. 2 seconds. Boom. There you go. I know I don't post a lot of videos, but it helps regardless, right? So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So we're going to start up here on the head. And wowee, look at that thing, huh? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's start on that eye. It's got that glass eye that they're very famous for, right? Absolutely beautiful. Gives it so much more depth and life. You can see the reflection on the glass on the top, and man, does that not look absolutely beautiful? Looks like it's staring at you, right? I'm trying to really get it to focus right on it. Try my best, right? Gorgeous. You can see the black and the orange. Look at the top of the head here. Absolutely beautiful. Did a great job with the paintwork. It really, really pops. I love the darkness around the eyes again. Makes it pop a lot. I enjoy that they did do slightly open mouth, so you can see the teeth inside. Adds, again, more detail, more depth to the statue. Let's give a little look over here in the front, huh? Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Great, great, great head sculpt. I can look at this thing all day. You got the scale work, the nose. You got the ears there, right? All the wrinkles, all the scales do continue throughout the entire piece, which I really do appreciate. So you're doing down the underbelly. Let's turn it, right? Lots of detail all the way around. Oh, look at that angle. Jeez. That's nice. Down here, you can see the claws. Very well made. They are all dirty looking, right? Kind of muddy, which I think adds, again, some more depth to the statue. Remember in the scene, they are running, right, through the dirt and the mud when they're chasing Malcolm and Sarah and the daughter, right? So I do appreciate that they went and added that little detail there, right? See the striping on the arms, again, the other claw. Lots of detail all around. That's the belly. You see the top there, those tiger stripes just really popping. You got the leg, the thigh, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Down here, you have the feet. You got the large retractable claw there, right? Thing is badass. Again, you can see the dirtiness, right? Very cool. Again, you see the indentation. That's the base, right? Very cool. This all sits with one big rod right there. That's what's holding this whole thing up. go back up. Look at the tail. Long tail. It's got a big whip to it, right? So it kind of does kind of like an S, like that. So it does make this kind of, let's try to zoom back in. There we go, focused. So it does make this a very wide statue. It's not just sitting there, right? We're gonna turn it so you guys can see. So this is from the front, right? It is slightly turning towards the left. It's looking left, and look at how wide that tail goes, right? You got the body there, it's narrow as a raptor would be. And then the tail is whipping towards its left, or in this angle towards our right. And it does whip out a fair amount. So keep that in mind wherever it is you're posing, the tail will be whipping out. Let's look at the other side here, right? Again, you see another angle here. Look at it from the back. Beautiful piece. Let's focus in again. Camera keeps wanting to focus on the background rather than the foreground. You can see this other leg here. This one is curled up because it is in motion, right? It's retracting its claws as it's about to then hit the floor, and the other one fly up, right? You see the back here, back of its legs, it's all the muscles. Very, very well done. Close up on its underside, under the tail. Now we'll take a quick look at the base. There really isn't much to it. Just a small slab of wood, right? Shaped kind of like in a triangle. It's got some basic mud on the top. There's literally nothing special there whatsoever. And then down here, we have the plaque. I do appreciate being able to see the plaque up front. So let's try to focus in here. So Velociraptor, Oscar Ankaru, Bitan, ECC, The Lost World, and this is number 81 of 200. I think when it comes to the bases, right, simple goes a long way. They want to continue with the wood, that's fine, as long as there isn't any issues like there was with the Maquette up there, right? Although the Raptor is perfect, there are issues with some bowing there on the mirror, as you can see. Nothing crazy, but it is there. Just want to let you guys know. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These colors just pop so well. Take another close look here at the face. Obviously, this is where all the magic is, right? What a great piece, guys. I truly, truly love it for sure. Beautiful. Can you imagine it making the raptor noises right now? That'd be nice. Love it. So that's the review on the quarter scale male Velociraptor here. My thoughts, final thoughts. I can't stop looking at it. It's gorgeous. The paint job just pops. So much detail and contrast. I'm really, really glad that they went with a more dynamic pose. Based on, right, their previews and their prototypes that they gave us, a couple months ago. It seems that they're going to be heading in that direction from now on, right? Giving us a lot of these more dynamic poses. which honestly I'm not opposed to whatsoever. I think it really adds more life to the statues when there is some movement to it. Don't get me wrong, static statues are great too. You get to see everything, you know, all the body parts as is, right? As if you're looking at obviously a museum, right? Museum pose. But these dynamic poses really add much more life to the statues. I'm glad that they went ahead and listened to what the fans were calling for and gave it to us. This piece is perfect example, right? And like I said, the other ones that will be released in the future will be heading in the same direction. So the future is very bright with the Elite Creature Collectibles. They are definitely top dogs when it comes to Jurassic Park statues now, right? They have pretty much dethroned Prime One Studio, in my opinion. I think Prime One does great statues, obviously. They're my second favorite now after ECC. Iron Studio has been left in the dust. They're nowhere even near Prime One, let alone ECC, not even the same ballpark. Although obviously Iron Studios, they do like to do more scenes, right? Which is great, but to me, the quality isn't as good. The smaller statues as well. This is definitely the way to go, especially since everything's getting more expensive now. If you're gonna be spending, you know, your premium earned dollars, you might as well throw it on something that feels premium, right? And this is that. Only 200 of these made. I got number 81. This thing, man, that face, those eyes, the paint, everything. I'm sold. 10 out of 10 for sure. Price, it's the same price that most of their other statues have been as well, right? It's at the $1,500 range, $1,450. I'm hoping that they stay around that range. I hope they don't go up, although I would not be surprised if they do. I'm sure you guys are on the same boat as me, hoping that it's not. But shipping has definitely gone up. Last year for the quarter scale Maquette, very similar size box. If anything, it was a little longer, right? Because it came with the equally long base. I paid like $130 something for it, right? This one was $350 something for almost same size box. Yeah, the box is a little wider just because, you know, this has more movement to it. It has a more curved tail. It's not exactly laying completely flat inside the box, but it's very similar in size. I highly doubt it weighs anymore. I mean, the base on this one's much smaller, right? But the price for shipping was doubled, easy, which not exactly a fan of, but I figured I'd let you guys know either way, right? Heads up, if you are planning on getting pieces in the future, if they end up being, you know, bigger or same size or whatnot, these are the prices that we're probably going to be looking at. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that it was just because, you know, Christmas season. I know companies like to upcharge for holiday season, which makes sense. I get it. Everyone's trying to make their buck. Large influx of packages being sent, both imported, exported. Everyone's trying to make a premium, right, off of us, which makes sense. I get it. So I hope that was the case. I guess we'll find out when you get something at an off time of the year, right? This was supposed to be ready March. It was ready early, December. Now, is that a preview of what's to come? I'm not sure. Does that mean their lead times are getting smaller? Are they having more people work on these things? Are they making less of them, so there's less time required to finish off the edition sizes? I'm not quite sure. I can't, off the top of my head, remember how much the edition sizes for the other pieces that I had were, but those were on average ready around March. This one was ready 3 months ahead. Cool for those who are wanting these things faster. Not cool for those who are, planning their budgets accordingly. I was not expecting this to be ready early, so it did catch me off guard. Maybe it caught some of you off guard as well. I mean, I understand it is what it is, but if this is the new lead time, this thing was, I believe, pre-ordered around July, around there, I believe, something like that. So that's a good 6 months, 7 months maybe, where it's usually March, at an extra 3 months, usually like 9 months. I know sometimes they were slightly delayed in the other pieces. I remember it was a slight delay with the Raptor and the T-Rex. So I guess that makes sense either way. It said Q1 2025, ended up being ready Q4 2024. Just putting that out there. Either way, that aside, the piece itself, like I said, gorgeous. It's not very heavy. The base is hefty in itself, and it should be. It has metal rod right where the leg is. It's a very extreme pose, I guess one would say, right? It's kind of hanging, kind of floating. All this is being held on by that one stud there, right? Scary. I know we have you guys saw my quarter scale Madara statue, my Naruto statue, same deal. He's holding another person up in the air. It's basically hanging, right? And it's hanging just on his arm. Very scary. But it's been a year, hasn't budged, hasn't moved. So I think we just have to trust these statues that they were designed well and that nothing's gonna happen, right? So I'm sure this one's gonna be fine. Very cool. Like I said, I'm pumped. What do you guys think? Do you guys love it? You guys getting it? You guys thinking about it? Do you guys have any complaints? Do you guys think it's a grail piece as well? Let me know in the comments. I love talking with you guys. Look me up on Instagram. Send me messages. I'm always talking to a lot of you. I have a pretty consistent group of you guys that I talk to regularly. And honestly, I really appreciate that. I do enjoy talking collectibles with you guys. I don't have really any buddies in real life, IRL, right? Whatever you want to call it. In my immediate vicinity, I can really talk to about this stuff. I do have my brother-in-law, which I'm glad I got him into it. He collects the Nintendo stuff, really cool stuff. He should make his own channel, right? Or we should at least bring his stuff and do some reviews as well. I know we looked at a couple of his things in the past. He has gotten a lot more very cool stuff. So I'm glad at least I have him to talk to about this stuff. But since he's the only one, I do appreciate talking to you guys via Instagram and YouTube. Really helps be excited for these things, not by myself, but have you guys to be along the ride with me, right? So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for the support. Happy 2025, right? New year. I know definitely I've been saying this a lot, but I am slowing down a lot with statues. 2024, I barely got any, and it's probably not gonna be getting any better in 2025. The way things are, inflation and everything, I have to be much more picky. I have other priorities, right? I have my daughter and my wife, and I want to make sure that they're having fun as well, not just me. So I'm probably not be getting a lot of stuff this coming year, but there are some cool stuff. Whatever things I do end up getting, they're gonna be just as big, just as badass. It's just gonna be much less quantities, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I'm still planning on getting, the really cool pieces that I won't let slide. But, when it comes to smaller things or things that, like I keep saying, if I don't love it, it's getting skipped. As easy as that. I can't, dilly-dally about that stuff. So expect cool things, just less things. Again, you guys have any ideas? I do want to grow this channel more. Maybe, I know I've considered saying maybe like a podcast or just like talking about other random nerd things. Let me know what you guys think. Time is always an issue as well. So I haven't really thought much of it or done much for it, right? Obviously. So we'll see what 2025 brings. Hopefully more fun, more time, and more content, right? Either way, stay in touch, take care, and I'll see you next time. See you, my nerds.